Good morning to you. It's my privilege to be able to prepare for you this training session for the unit Use Integrated Library Management Systems, which is on the certificate 4, and you will be able to have an understanding of what we actually want you to do to provide really yourself some training. Now, there's a range of library management systems that some of you are working on or will end up working on, but they all have a similar function. So what I want to do with this session is to go to our system that we're using, Libero, and then be able to actually work on it. Now, I'm going to just stop the camera and share my screen. So this will just take a few moments. I'll just go black for a moment, and I need to just get rid of this so that that's not in your view. So this is your Libero. You will do your normal sign-in. If you don't have your sign-in information, you need to contact the teacher who's responsible for that. At this stage, that is me, but shortly Matthew will be taking over. So just know which teacher is actually responsible for your logins. Here we have the dashboard for Libero, which you should be reasonably familiar with if you've done your customer service unit. You will have actually gone in and done quite a bit of work on this. So the aim of this unit is just to consolidate, and the aim of this training is to make sure that you really do get a feel of either this management system, or you can show evidence of whatever library management system it is that you're working on. As with all systems, they are always changing, they are always updating. In the workplace, you will be provided with training, but you will not be given every single detail. You will be expected to show initiative, to go in and practice, to research for yourself, and basically with all online tools is to play. And I use the term play because that is the way that you really get a comfortable feel of how to do things. So what I want you to do with this session and this unit is to go in and explore. Now, primarily with this, you'll be looking at the circulation and members area, but you need to be aware of other areas. Of course, if you're doing your cataloguing, you will have been working in that area. Same with your acquisitions. And some of these areas that I have on my desktop, you won't have access to. For example, the tools and security. Some reports you will have some access to. And you may or may not need to, depending on your role within the library that you're working. But at least you're aware that these are available in this form, in Libero. All these functions will be available on whatever library management system you are working. With Libero, you've got an application toolbar. As you can see there, you also have a workflow toolbar, which isn't really activated until you start to go in. Now, a lot of your time is spent in the loans because we're talking about working with your customers in this unit. So that's what we're focusing on. Here you can use the customers that you've previously created in your customer service unit. You can create new ones if you wish to. You can use item barcodes by actually going into your catalogue and searching and using those. But what I do suggest is that you actually go in and create these. Now, what you will need to do is not just create them, but explore what's under each of these tabs. Go and have a look once you've got information up here. What is your control bar, which in Libero is right in the center here? What are each of these? What do they do? Click them. See what they do. You're not going to do damage. You're in a training environment. And it's important that you do it. Same with your workflows. Where do these things take me? Circulation settings. Where does it take me? Oh, okay. These are areas that it takes me to. Always use your door to close, and that will take you back to where you were previously. If you hit it again, it will take you right back to your dashboard. So you go right back out. So explore each one of these areas, your returns, all of them. Click on each and go backwards and forwards. Now the other area that you need to be conversant with, you've got your member search area and your catalogue search. Now when you click on your catalogue search, because you need to be able to find items for customers, when you do this, you'll find that you've got advanced searching and you also have access to Boolean searching as well as just your basic. And I would really recommend that you go in and play with both of those. Put in examples, see what comes up, see how your memory is with your Boolean searches. You know, use them, practice. It's only by doing it that you'll be very comfortable with any of these. Click on any drop-down menus. What's here? Oh, subject. Okay, we might put in. I've still got caps lock on, sorry. Cows, and we'll see what comes up. Whole range of items. Go in, check out the RSN number, see what details come up, see what happens by pushing the buttons, see what facilities you have available to you. You know, what happens to your workflows when you go into the catalogue record. Okay, I can pull up a mark record for this item. I can go into an item summary. You know, this could be helpful at times. So have a look there, see what that's all about. So here's a mark record exists, so we could go in and have a little look in here. It's just waiting to load. Here it is, which if you've done your cataloguing unit, you'll be familiar with your mark record. If you're not, don't be overwhelmed at this stage. Right, back into my workflows. There's a whole range of things that I might need to do here. So explore, you're not going to do any damage whatsoever. Become very, very conversant. Go into your Boolean, see what you can put in, enter your terms, and see what options are available to you. So that if you went into a library, you would be able to do that. Here's and, drop down menu, all or not. Okay. Any word. Okay. Drop down. You've got a whole section here. You've got what choices have you got on each of these drop down menus. All right. Enter your terms. See if you can minimize the number of searches. Become proficient at using your library management system really, really well. Remember to exit in Libero, use the little door to close. It'll take you back to what you were previously working on. Here it is, it's got us back here. And you can then go and choose another record, look at it, do a similar process. Go in, do some Boolean searching. That's the very best suggestion that I can make to you, is get in there and play with the system. Become comfortable in the environment.